Well, hello, and welcome to Joel's Home. This is another Joel on Music segment. I wanted to feature a song by Jason Aldean. Well, as it says right here, he's an American country singer. And this song, and this will probably relate to a lot of people, but this song really connects to me. Whenever I listen to it, I remember hockey in a small town. We had Elmville had 2,400 people, so it wasn't a what I consider a really small town. I've been in Moncton, Ontario, which had about under 400 people. It's 300 and something, I think. And but still, it's a definite small town. And everywhere we went, we played against hockey teams that were from larger towns. And sometimes, because we got pretty darn good, we would go join tournaments. One of them was in Montreal, and it was a lot of fun playing against teams from bigger places and winning. And there was a lot of pride in hockey from a small town. There's not a lot of other things going on, so that might have been a factor. But this song, if we were just really quickly brush through some of the lyrics before we get into the song, and I'll play it because it's a great song, and I know it actually referring to racing, but still, just it really connects. Like grew up in an old farm town where they hit it hard till the sun goes down. It's funny, when I was thinking about this, in high school, I baled some hay one year. I was scooping ice cream for my summer job, and a customer accused me of theft. They had paid with a $50 bill, and apparently I gave them their change, and they went home, and then they checked their change later, and they were like, I'm missing a 20, I think it was. And well, first off, I'm not so bold as to hand someone $10 in change when I was supposed to give them 30 in change. But anyways, I'd come into work later on, and I just found myself off the list. They didn't talk about it. They just took my shifts off. I wasn't told I was fired. I just, after a while, I asked, hey, what's going on? I'm not getting any shifts here. And then this came out, and I was, insulted to the core. But anyways, I then called up a friend. My friends that I grew up in originally were from Moncton, Ontario, and in that area, Perth County. And so I called, I forget how I got the job, because it wasn't with a friend's parents or anything like that, but somehow someone said, hey, we need someone to help us bale some hay. And I was like, I'm conveniently available. So I spent not the summer, obviously. You just bail when you do. It's an intense time. It's a short period of time, and you get it off the field and you get it into the hayloft, the mow. Dusty, hot, but a good time. When you look and you start off with an empty space, and at the end it is a mountain that you've created, that's pretty cool. Anyone that doesn't grow up in a farming area, it is a different world. Great people. Anyways, hit it hard so we grew up in a small town where you hit it hard till the sun goes down. Nobody really seemed to care that we were living in the middle of nowhere. You don't know you're in the middle of nowhere when you're there. It's everything you know. It's the only way you know, just like it says. We just figured it's how it was, and everybody else was just like us, soaking in the rain, baking in the sun. You don't quit till the job gets done. And these are kind of like the basic core principles that you'll find in a small town. It's the only way you know. You don't stop till everything's gone. Until the work's done, you just keep going. The plan is to get it down, get it off the field, or just whatever the job is. You got to get it done, especially if it's farming, because the weather is a factor and you don't know when the rain's coming. There might be a race against time. If you don't get it off and the rain comes and it gets muddy, you could lose the whole crop. So, the timing can be a factor. Straight ahead, never turn around, don't back up, don't back down, full throttle, wide open. It's just go, go, go. You get tired, you don't show it. This is a key line that reminds me of hockey, because it's like the exact same culture, I would say, in the area of the people in a small town farming area, I should say specifically, is just hard work. When it's time to work, you do it and you get it done, and you don't stop till it's done. You don't show that you're tired, because nobody else is going to be sympathetic, to someone being like, I'm tired and sore. It's just like, well, we're still working till it's done, so it doesn't matter how you're feeling. go. Keep going. You dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. And this mindset, when you then translate it into the world of hockey, it fits so well. There's a reason why farmers have a real affinity for hockey. It is a type of work in itself. And there's a lot of people that excel at it from farming areas. And it's I believe, because of this work ethic that is instilled in you from a young age. The humble pride that you grow up on. Yeah, you're proud of where you come from. You're proud of what you do, and that you get it done. And of course, this works for people in the city too. I'm just saying that this is the culture that I grew up in. You find out just how bad you want it. In hockey, the way I think of it is every team has their own game, their own speed. And this would work with basketball. This would work with any sport, especially a back and forth sport. Baseball, the other team can't score at the same time. The risk is not there. It's all about intensity in sports. I mean, if you were to, and you could look at this, like say in boxing, Mike Tyson, he came out hard and fast, and he was really intense at first. In hockey, you've got your two teams. One team might be hard and fast. If you try to play their game, your team's going to get tired. You're going to run out of gas. You may be able to keep up with their tempo for a while, but if it's a lot more than what your team is used to, then by the end of the game, you start to fade, and they suddenly start to really get opportunities. Now, if you play your game, you may find that they're getting more chances. They may start to run up the score. It depends how well you're doing with defense. But if you stick to your core skills and strengths, you will often find that team that's coming out hard and fast, that is their strategy. And they also will start to wilt. They'll get tired. No one can keep that up forever. And if you play your game instead of theirs, you maintain your intensity, you very well might find, often do, that the team that comes out fast and hard, they don't do so well in the third period. And so it doesn't matter how bad you're doing. You just don't stop till, in this case, in every second in the time is gone, right? Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead, never turn around. Don't back up, don't back down. Full throttle, wide open, but it's at your pace. You got to play your game. In any sport, don't play the game of the opponent. You get tired, you don't show it. You don't want them to know that they're starting to have an effect on you. You withstand that storm while you maintain your pressure. And now our team, we were pretty intense. Small town, not even, you're in your late teens, and we had 200-pound defensemen in front of me. I was the goaltender. We had amazing fast forwards. We had huge, for our age, defensemen, because we had farmers, and we had some construction workers too. We had some big boys, and it was amazing. It was almost like playing in the pros. Sometimes it felt. It was a level called juvenile, and I have some fond memories. My years with hockey, staying to this song. So you dig a little deeper till you think you can't dig no more, and you realize there's more in you than you think. It's the only way I know. Maybe there's another path that'll get you there a little bit faster, but I'm sticking with the one inside of me. So the humble pride that I grew up on, you find out just how bad you want it. Sun in our eyes and backs to the fences. And usually, we would be playing Barrie. Hockey is big in Barrie, Ontario. Some amazing hockey players have come out of there. It is a culture. Midland, Ontario, Collingwood, everywhere was bigger. I don't remember going to a small town team. We were the small town team. And so it was always, you were always sun in your eyes, backs to the fences. You were always the team with the disadvantage. The disadvantage is just you're going against an area where they have more people to choose from. But we were more country, if you will. We were more the whole blood, sweat, and tears, hardworking work ethic. A lot of our hockey players were that way, and those that weren't, you still pick up on that culture, that hard work ethic. It transfers. Elmville was a great place. I love this part. You hit the wall smoking and spinning, still wasn't thinking about nothing but winning. Like, it doesn't matter how bad it gets. Play your game and don't worry about the other team, but you got to keep playing your game. Like, you can't quit. That is not an option. That's the one thing you cannot do. It doesn't matter how bad it looks. You hit the wall smoking and spinning. The entire team is getting their asses handed to them. And, you're going in at the end of the second period. They're cleaning the ice. And the coach is tearing into us about what is going on. They're cleaning our clocks. But it would always be, it would be a regroup. Okay, this is what we need to do. This is what's going on. We need to focus on this. We need to get away from this. The coach is observing as well as just telling you what to do. There's a reason behind it, at least with a good coach. They're looking at what's happening, and the other teams are adjusting to what you do best and trying to counteract that. And so that last-ditch effort, when you come between the second and third period, that's when, if you're going to do something different, you implement it. And the coaches can't, unless they do a timeout, really have a moment when you talk to the whole team and say, okay, we need to do this now. We need to make a change. So the second to the third period can be very pivotal in hockey because you have that time to really talk, make some new plans, try something. But the whole point was, it didn't matter how bad it went. Even when it looks like you're clearly done, you hit the wall, smoking and spinning. That is a racing reference. You hit the wall, smoking and spinning, you're done. But even then, you're not thinking about nothing but winning. And there are people that have had comebacks in racing where they've hit the wall, smoking and spinning. It's rare because your car has to come out of it somehow okay enough to keep going and be competitive. But it depends on the sport. Not probably NASCAR or Indy or anything like that, but something more where contact is a factor. But hockey, same thing. You could be an absolute train wreck. But as long as you've got the core roots, you've got a good team, you've got the effort, you've got the speed, you've got the skill. It's not over till it's over. And there's nothing sweeter than a comeback. And anyone in any sport will know that truth. I mean, hey, if you're a fan and you're watching a team, isn't it great when people are leaving the stands and because they're like, I got to get to my parking spot before the crowd, and they miss the best part of the game. And the team that they gave up on, or they were confident that it was over, the team that they thought was going to win has won, and it's not over. And there's just nothing sweeter than a comeback. It is the greatest thing. Sometimes, see, this is why you got to respect your enemy. They're not really enemies, just the person you're going against. There's no reason to hate, but respect. If you don't respect your opponent and you get ahead early, sometimes the other team will defeat themselves because you're still there and you're still trying, and they've already been like, we got this. And you get a couple people that get a little lazy because they think it's too late, and momentum can swing, and wow, what a difference. So boy, I love that in sports. But let's get over to Jason Aldean and let's listen to this passionate song. This is a star-studded cast, by the way. If you're not into country music, this is a great song by 3 awesome singers. And it's going to show. Just enjoy this.
I grew up in one of them old farm towns where they hit it hard till the sun goes down. Nobody really seemed to care that we were living in the middle of nowhere. We just figured that's how it was, and everybody else was just like us, soaking in the rain, baking in the sun. Don't quit till the job gets done. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead, never turn around. Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
That old red dirt, the first thing you learn is you don't get nothing that you don't earn. Humble pride I grew up on. You find out just how bad you want it.
The sun in our eyes and backs to the fences. We didn't know the odds were against us. Hit the wall, smoking and spinning. Still wasn't thinking about nothing but winning. That's the only way I know. But don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down.
A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
maybe there's another path that'll get you there a little bit faster, but I'm sticking with the one inside of me.
That's the only way I know.
Don't stop till everything's gone.
Straight ahead, never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way that's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down.
A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
That's the only way I know.
That's the only way I know.
The only way I know.
Oh, get on it one time.
And there you have it. That is a great song. And yeah, it suits, well, the small town world I remember and know. And anyway, if you're from a city and you're playing a small town, just be aware that especially a small farming community area, but you are probably in for more than you think. And don't count them out, because if you do, it could get embarrassing. Obviously, the large town can get more people that can fill different roles. Small town, that is one of the disadvantages, is just less people. You've got to work with what you've got. So there you are, Jason Aldean, The Only Way I Know, with Luke Bryant and Eric Church, all three fantastic singers. I'm a big fan of the song. It really makes me think about small town sports. Yeah, obviously, playing hockey growing up meant a lot to me. And this song, it embodies the feelings, the emotions, the values of myself and the players I played with to a T, I think. And that's probably why it means so much to me. And honestly, every time I listen to this song, I just get visions of hockey. So, yeah, maybe it'll become the anthem for some teams. That'd be pretty cool. Honestly, it should be on the playlist for any team getting ready to play a game, no matter where you're from. Because it's like, if you're going into a game, you want to have "Don't Give Up, Don't Back Down" to be one of the last things your team hears before they get out there on the court, on the rink, on the field, the pitch, whatever you want to call it, no matter whatever sport you're playing. Don't back up, don't back down. What better message is there to leave in their mind and being like, let's leave it all on the field, in the arena, Yeah, great song. And I would like to know what you thought of it. Feel free to like and subscribe. But also, if you've got something you want to say, I would love to know, what you thought of the song. Thank you so much for checking this one out. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.